Okay, not in here. Oh no, I don't need to go there. Run. Okay, I'm almost at the end. Okay. Have you ever wondered what you can build in the sandbox? Today I will be answering that question in Metaverse Bootcamp EP3. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated on videos like these. Anyways, let's get started. So what can you make in the sandbox? So before the video goes on, I just want to say that we have a piece of land at 19199. Come visit us there and let's get back to the video. Well, let's see. So today's topic is about what can you make and how to make a basic minigame. There's two parts. So what can you make has a subcategory that includes action adventure games, puzzle games, NFT galleries, social hubs, and your home. And how to make a basic minigame, part 2, is defeat all enemies quest. It's an all quest, by the way. So defeat all enemies, collect items, and limited time quest. Let's look at all these topics. Let's begin with what can you make. So you can make adventure games like this, where you can fight enemies, you can have swords, avatars, jump platformer, etc. And it's just a fun action game for people who enjoy them. And I got these images from sandboxgame.gitbook.io, so make sure to check them out. The next type of game is a puzzle game. The puzzle game uses your brain a little and is mostly around platform and lava traps, etc. They are pretty cool and I would recommend to try them out. It is one of my most favorite types of games, and yeah, so that is the puzzle games. Let's move on to the NFT galleries. If you like to do art or you create NFTs, you can own land and you can build an NFT collection or a gallery that you can display in your land, and other people can come visit them and even buy them. So you can make them interactive and however you would like it. Now let's look at social club or your house. Now this is around multiplayer, which means there's going to be other people in there with you. So you can have this as your social club where people, your friends, other people can hang out together, and you can also make this your house where you and your family members can reside in it. And yeah, that is some things you can build with your land in the sandbox. Now let's look at our quests or our mini games. So our mini game 1 is to defeat all the enemies quest. So we have 5 enemies, you can see right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't really fit them on the screen, but yeah, you can get the idea. Kill 5 enemies, and here is the quest, the most important stuff that we're going to use. The counter, the quest type is a counter. The counter type is deaths. Chicken is the tag, and amount is 5. We will look in detail later, but let's just look at what we're going to make first. So that's what we're going to make. Let's get into it. So let's open up our Sandbox game maker. Let me exit this really quickly. Okay, so now once you have opened it, it should come up a page like this. If you create any games, then it should appear over here, but we are going to be creating a new one. Click create new. Let's name it minigame 1 or whatever you want to name it. Coding for kids. Okay, now we can select 4x4 or 1x1 or 2x2, whatever. I'm going to do 1x1 since it is a lot of room. I'm going to say one little land is not little at all. It's so big. You can do anything on a 1x1. Well, mostly anything. And let's move on, and we click that, and let's click create. And let me clear out my hotbar really quickly so we can start off from the same page. Okay, there. So once we have entered our experience, let's create 5 enemies first. So the way to create 5 enemies is to go click L for library, click entity, and here is all the entities you can use. I will be using one of the scarier ones, so like detector bot, or no, defector bot, sorry, defector bot. So I'll be using the defector bot. So I'll grab them, and let's put one of them in first. If we want, we could put them in our hotbar, but I am not doing that since I can just copy them. Okay, once we have this, let select it, and we can rename it to chicken or whatever we would like. Chicken bot. And oh, I got the wrong one, but it's okay. Once we named it, we can set it as invisible or visible. I'm gonna set it as visible for now. We will need to set one of them invisible as our how do you call it? As our condition, I can say like a code. where it intercepts all of the broadcast, and since we can't really have them with any other ones, or else, you know, because we have to kill them so they won't exist anymore. So we're gonna have to create an invisible one, put it at the corners of the map, and then make them non-collision, and it's just a robot that or entity that we use to intercept our code. Anyways, let's get back to this. We're gonna turn on collision. I don't really recommend collision plus gravity, because whenever you hit it, you have to go chasing it for it like a mile away. So just turn on collision, and after that we can scroll down a bit more. Behavior, make sure it's melee enemy, and you can adjust this to your liking, but I will have it as the max since it is actually already pretty weak at the max. The health, let's turn it on or else it'll be invincible. Once we turned on health, let's add a tag. So this tag will basically set inside of our quest what to know, like if this tag, so pretend you kill an entity and it has a tag. If the tag is the same one in the quest, then it will say that, okay, it counts 1 dead. Okay, so let's enter a tag that makes sense. I will enter this bot, actually chicken bot. Chicken bot, like this. Click enter, and there we go, it added the tag inside. And after this we can just duplicate it 5 times. So click on it, Control D, and let's click on this tool so we can move it around. D, Control D, Control D, Control D. Okay, you can actually do how much amount, but you would have to adjust it by yourself inside of the quest itself. So I'll just leave it as 5 for now. Okay, so like it forms a little circle around us, and if we were to try to play it right now, it would just attack us, and if we were to kill all of them, it wouldn't really do much. So let me try. There we go, that's 2 down. Okay. Oh, that's okay. There you go. So once we kill all of them, it doesn't really do much. Instead, it's just running around now. It's not really doing anything. So now let's change that. So let's go into rules, and let's click enable on quest. Click enable. Let's click add quest right here, and we can rename this quest to whatever we want. I will say chicken hunt, like this, and let's tell the player what they have to do to complete this quest. Kill all the evil chicken robots, like this. And now we can do unlock quest. So this auto unlocks, I will leave it at that, so it like automatically unlocks it right at the beginning of the game. We can ignore launch quest too, it's auto launch too. We can check on quest type though. Quest type is the counter, which will basically count how much times an asset has died or been collected. The counter type is either collected objects or deaths. I will change it to deaths, and then the tag that we want is of course the tag that we set. Chicken bot is the tag I set. The amount is 5, so this is how much deaths they're gonna be. Auto completion, yes. Send message. After the quest is completed, it will send a message. I will send it as chicken wipeout. So just press on this thing and then just type in chicken. I'll just do chicken wipe, okay? Oops, I forgot to click add. Click add right here, and now it should you should be all set. Now let's click add. I'm sorry, not add quest. Now we can just click out. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. Okay, there we go. Let's exit, and if we were to play this, it wouldn't do anything either. However, there would be a change. It will go chicken hunt, and it will return on our right side of the screen as an HUD. Now let's see, if I were to kill some of them, it would count like this, but if I were to kill the last guy, it wouldn't actually make us win. Instead, it would just say quest complete. This is because there's nothing actually checking or receiving the message that they sent, which is chicken wipeout. So we're gonna copy one of these guys, and we're gonna put them at the corner of the map, so it doesn't at the corner of the map, so it doesn't get in the way of things. And we're gonna set it as invisible, and we're going to rename it let's delete all the tags so it doesn't get confused. Oh no, I clicked on edit logic, but it's okay. Let me delete all the tags. There we go. Let's remove melee enemy and turn it to none. Then let's remove health too. And once it's completely bare and stripped of everything, what we want to do is we want to rename it first. Let's rename it to Interceptor. And let's turn off collision, so no collision. And what we want to do next is we want to add a comparator, or not component, and let's add in victory. So we're going to do on receive message, and we're going to select this to chicken wipe. So now when the chicken wipe has been broadcasted, this bot right here will receive it and will make us win. So let's try it again. Okay, so our bot is either in that corner, that one, or that one. But anyways, let's try out our rule that we set. There we go, and there we go. There we go. Now we can win actually, and the quest is completed. We won. 1 out of 1 quest complete, and it even has a timer and how much kills we got. So victory, and that is how to create our first minigame, which is just kill 5 entities and win. So now let's look at the second one. I should probably save this. Remember to save from time to time. Okay, it's almost done. And once it says save status okay, click OK. Let's move out. Okay, now let's look at our slides again. Okay, so now our second minigame is to collect all items quest. This will basically let us collect these little gold coins over here, or ancient treasures, and it will, once we collected them, if we collected all 5 of them, then we will basically win the game. So here's the quest stuff. So the quest type is a counter type is collected object, the tag is gold, and amount is 5. So let's get creating. Okay, let's click create new, and let's name this minigame 2 coding for kids, like this. Let's click create new, and now it should create a 1x1 plain area. Actually, you know what, let's actually get out first. I actually want a desert area so it can have more terrain, so we can hide some of the gold and make it more interesting. Minigame 2 coding for kids. Okay, sorry if I'm not typing as well. The jacket scruffs are kind of getting in the way on my keyboard, and I can't really type like this, but let's just go with it. So once we created that, let's select the theme. I also liked lake actually, and let's click create. Okay, once we did this, there we go. Now we have a lake in the middle. We can hide some gold anywhere on this map basically. I'll hide some in the lake too. So let's get some gold here, ancient treasure right here, drag it into our hotbar, and let's just click L. So why is the world spawn there? Okay, let's drag the world spawn out, click on the world spawn, and let's move it to a better place. Because I do not want to spawn in the lake. It's just not a good place to spawn. Okay, there. Now the spawn is on the land, and let me move that down a bit. Okay, there. So once the spawn is on the land, let's hide some gold around the map. You can hide how much you want. I will hide only how much? 5, yeah. Okay, I don't know why I can't place it inside of there, but it's okay. I'll just place it on top of the water. Then I will drag it down from there. Okay, and it's not level yet. There, okay. Once it's down there, we can hide more around the map. I'll put one there, one over there, one there, and our last one I will also put in the river. Oh, not the river, sorry, lake. And let's scroll in a bit. Let's bring it down. Oh, I need to move it over here and push it down like this. There we go. Okay, now once we did that, oh, I forgot something. It's okay though. We can just click on this tool and we can select all of them. Oh, like this. Okay, once we selected all of them, what we want to do is we want to click on behavior over here. Wait, never mind. Click on add component, add collectible, which means when you hit it, it will basically just collect it. And let's name this to gold. Okay, and let's add a tag that says gold. Okay, once we added a tag that says gold, we can just actually test it out first. What we can do is we can just run around, collect the gold. You can see that it goes into our inventory if I were to check on quest items. However, you can't really use it for anything, so it's just there. So yeah, we can just run around, collect it, but it doesn't really do much. You just can collect it. Let me go get that last piece. Okay, oops, there we go. They should add drowning in the game. It would be much more fun. Can I not get out of the lake? Oh, I can't get out of the lake. Okay, let's create an exit way for the lake a little. So I couldn't get out of the lake because you can only jump 1 by 1 blocks in the lake. And this is a kind of a problem. I think you should be able to float up into the water surface inside of the lake, since it's it makes more sense that you can float inside of a form of water because you can swim. I can't place stuff in the water. Why can't? Oh well. Well, we can just delete some blocks here, and we can exit from there. Okay, there we go. So now we should have an exit way over there. So if we were to swim here, and we can walk up here, and then we can exit here. Okay, perfect. So once we did that, let's just create our rules or our quest. Click on rules, enable quest, add quest, and let's do collect gold. Okay. Oh, actually, I'll make it more catchy. Gold rush. Okay, there we go. And our quest description will be find all the hidden gold. Find all the hidden gold. Okay, and then we're going to just do auto unlock, auto launch, and our quest type will be counter collected objects, and our tag will be gold. Once we did that, we will do auto completion, send message. After that, we will send let's send collected. Okay, you can add it if you don't have it, but I'll just add collected. And once we send collected, oh shoot, I accidentally closed it. Okay, once we send collected, it will basically report it to entire map. And now let's have another entity that will receive it. Let's have a beaver this time, so we'll put it over here. That's our beaver. Oh, did it not place? Why is it not placing? There we go. So now let's highlight our beaver. Let's make it invisible. We don't need to rename it actually. Let's remove health. Let's change prey to none. Add a component, a victory, on receive message, boss, not boss dead, collected, like this. And now we can win actually. So tab for playing, and gold rush, there we go. And it should be, oh no, I fell into the lake. No. Okay, well, it should, yeah, you can see that's on the right of our screen. And now let's try getting all the gold. Okay, so got the gold, and ooh, I'm underwater. Okay, got that gold, and let's exit on our little path we made over here. Okay, there we go. And now let's collect the rest of the gold on the map. So gold number 3. There are 5 pieces of gold we need to find. Gold number 4, and of course you can hide them better. I didn't hide mine so good because I would have trouble finding them myself. But yeah, and gold number 5, there you go, victory. So that is how to create minigame number 2, which is to collect gold or Easter egg hunt. And let's move on to our last one, which is, in my opinion, the most fun. Okay, let's move on. So now minigame number 3 will be limited time quest. It's like a maze. We can make this maze by ourselves. Of course, you don't need to be perfect. I am not an experienced maze maker, if you might call it like that. But I think I do understand the concept of a maze. And what I did, I just pulled up an image of a maze and put it on my second display, and I just looked from there and copied down the maze, so it would actually, you know, be a legit maze, not just me scribbling some things down. But yeah, our minigame 3 is limited time quest, and our quest type is timer, seconds to wait is 20, and goal is to survive. Obviously the goal over here is, you can change it to, you can't change it to anything. Just put it at survive, because There's actually none for victory, so survive is the best since we don't have any mobs here either. Okay, so let's move on to our sandbox. Let's click edit mode, and let's, no, I want to save it first. Okay, let's save. There we go, and let's click out. Okay, let's create new now. Okay, this video has been going on for 20 minutes, so I hopefully you stuck with me. Once we click new, let's name this minigame 3, coding for kids, like this. Theme, let's put it as empty for now. Let's have a 1x1. Let's click create, and now I will let's use a block that is dignified for a maze. Let's see. Sorry for that. Let's use brown bricks. I'm pretty sure that is the most maze-like thing, unless there's like tree leaves, maybe like a bush maze. None. Okay, it's okay. We can just use brown bricks. Of course, you can use any other blocks you want. I'll just be using that one. Actually, I'll use the stone bricks. I think that looks actually better. Okay, now let's close our library, and let's have a top-down view. The way to change your view is to press Alt and then just click left or hold left click, and you can move around. Let's move it so it's a top-down view. Oh. So it's a top-down view like so. And now let's just create our maze. It doesn't matter where our spawn point is, we can move it later. So I will just bring up an image of a maze right here. Maze. Okay, and we will click on images. We don't need to get these complicated ones. We only need like a simple, but not too simple one like this one maybe. We can put it into our tab right here. Or we can just click save image. I'll just click save image. Save image. Oh, it saves as a web thingy. It's okay. We can just find a new one. Save image. I might just put it on the other link there, and then just scroll in a bit. And there we go. Now we can put it on our second screen. But for the sake of the video, I'll just put it like a tiny spot on this screen. Oh no, because it'll disappear anyways. So I'll just put it on my second monitor. I hope that's fine. But basically, I will put a time lapse on this, and I'll just create a maze. So let's get started. Okay, now I'm done with the time lapse. And here is my finished result on the maze. I think it looks pretty good. And this is just the outline of it. So it's actually just a 1x1, just a one height, how do you call it, maze. Let me fill in those little cracks. Oh, like so. So it's just 1x1. And let's make it a 3x3. So just overlay it 3 times. Don't go like this. This will just ruin your whole maze, okay? Instead, just go, just line this row up, then line this one like so, and let's start up the time lapse again. Okay, now I am done with my maze. I made it all 3x3, and let's move the spawn point now. So let's move this to over here. Okay, once we did this, we can actually just play it. So tab, and we can run through it a little, like this. And of course, I don't know the maze either, so I am getting stuck on a lot of parts. But I will not ruin the surprise for myself yet, and I will just let it sit like this first. But what we need to do next is we want to go to global parameters, go to camera, and change it to top down. This makes it top-down view like so, and we can have a easier understanding of what the maze is, and we can go into places that we usually won't see like this, and you can see that I completed it much easier because it's top down, and I would recommend top down too, but there. So I have multiple ways. Okay, so now we basically are kind of how do you call it? We're not done, but oops, that's the wrong block. Okay, now we just need to set up our rules. So let's go into rule and let's enable quest, add quest. Let's name this timer, and let's say complete the maze like this. And you can do auto unlock, auto launch. Quest type is counter, and we're gonna change this to timer. Seconds to wait, I will change this to 20 seconds, and let leave goal to survive. Click out, and now we will add two animals or entities. We're gonna put one right at the end of the maze, another one somewhere else, and we will let's move on to the interceptor first. So this is the interceptor. Let's make it invisible. Collision, no collision. Let's change behavior from prey to none, and let's disable health. Add component that says victory. Oh, not victory, game over, because this one, if you run out of time, then it's game over. Wait, let's go back into rules. Let's see what our message. Let's change message to fail. Okay, let's change message to fail, and once this beaver over here gets the message fail, then it will go defeat. But however, if the other beaver over here, let's change this to none, then let's leave health to none. Let's make this invisible too. Let's add a component that says victory. So on collision, meaning if it hits this beaver right here, then it will basically win. We have to make it collision though. We have to enable collision or else it's not going to work. So once we did this, we will just be able to play it now, and it should work. So let's do tab, and it says timer, and then it will have a timer at the end. Complete the maze, quick. This way. You can sprint in this too. Oh, I don't think, is it? No, it's not this way. No, run. It's this way. I remember. This way, shortcut, like this, and there we go. Now we hit the beaver and we won. So we can just edit this. I think that our camera having it top down is a bit too easy, so I will change it to first person. No, first person makes it me dizzy. I'll just change it to third person. So now they can just have it like this, which is a lot better for some times, like so, because you can't really see much with third person, so it makes the maze more challenging. Okay, not in here. Oh no, I don't mean to go in there. Run. Okay, I'm almost at the end. Okay. And I made it there. 2 seconds to spare there. So as you can see, we can make it like this. It's pretty fun, although it takes some time. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it answered your question on what can you build with the sandbox. And here is the answer. You can build anything like this. Also, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for videos like these. I spend a lot of time making these videos, so yeah, if you could subscribe, thank you very much, and goodbye.